Going on, guys? Back again with another video. Got another. It's another Friday, another songs of the week. Gary's joining us again, so we got 15 songs going in. Let's get it on. And my number one this week is "One Thing at a Time" by Morgan Wallen. This song really kind of stuck out to me from the jump. I had a couple other ones that I was really thought would be my song of the week, but this one was really the one that really hit home for me. It's super catchy. The chorus really sticks out to you. It really sticks in your head. And his album came out last Friday, and I've kind of been listening to it nonstop. So this is one I definitely recommend here, and this is my number one.
My life is nothing more than ripping all these beats, and that's the way I want it. I'm tripping off the weed and I'm sipping on the lean through tipping. Fuck you, man. Gotta get mine, gotta fucking win. Gotta bring the village, gotta represent it. I gotta keep on pushing, I gotta keep on working. I can't stop giving fuck, so gotta keep on shit. All we wanna do is get money.
So this song, Spaceship Mark II by Alex Wiley, featuring Chance the Rapper. It's a very good song. I love it a lot. The whole theme of the song just gets you really psyched up and just ready to go out racing. The beat is coming in like it's always leading into something that's gonna just be like an epic beat drop, and then the beat's dropping all the time, but it's still drawing you back in over and over again. And then the lyrics are doing something pretty similar, where they're just being really loud and coming in really strong, and they'll just start lifting you up. And it's a song that you're gonna want to like get in a convertible and just speed as fast as you can. Just you'll feel like you're in an action movie listening to this.
My first song this week is Cowgirls by Morgan Wallen featuring Ernest. Morgan Wallen, as I'm sure most of you know, just dropped a monstrosity of an album. It's 36 songs. And I listened to the whole thing, all 36 songs, even as somebody who doesn't really like country music. Because honestly, for whatever reason, I've kind of always liked Morgan Wallen. It might be his voice, I don't know. But this was the song that, from first listen, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to love this song. It's really catchy all throughout. I think Morgan Wallen's voice sounds fantastic. He sounds great with that, the contrast. It's kind of like a country trap song, and I think he just sounds really good here, honestly. I don't think Ernest is needed. I would like it better if it was all just Morgan Wallen, but this is going to be up there for me for my favorite songs of the entire year. I really love this, and it's my first song this week.
And my number two this week is "Zombie" by Peyton Parrish. I found one of his songs through social medias last year. I actually did one of his songs. It was him covering a song from Hercules, I believe. I really just like his voice here. It's actually "Zombie" is actually a Cranberry song that he covered, but I think his kind of rock menacing voice really works well with like the slow tone of the song, and then builds up really well to a really strong chorus. If you're into more of like that like heavy edgy type, not necessarily screamo, but like that kind of close knit kind of thing, he's definitely somebody you should check out. Has a fantastic voice. Would definitely recommend here. Number two.
Got a little Whitney, put it in the blunt for now. Smoke. She was supposed to get me high, why the fuck I wanna die now? And strung out on this dusty couch in a big white ugly house. I told the bitch slow down. Stop running your mouth. You holding my money, just shut up and count. Right now.
So this song, New Faces V2 by Mac Miller, featuring Earl Sweatshirt and Dash, is very well produced. The beat is very calm and slow, but it still gives off this like energized badass feeling, which is really hard to do. And when you're listening to it in a car, especially, the bass comes in so strong. It's really satisfying to just drive around and listen to. and everybody in it matches their verse and what they're saying to the beat really well, so it coincides really nicely.
My second song this week is Lonely by The Wildlife. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Honestly, I've never heard another song from this band before, but Spotify recommended me this song, and I really enjoy it. I think it's really catchy. That chorus that you just heard gets stuck in my head, and I think it's got a great flow to it. The verses flow really well, and they flow nicely, into that next chorus. Overall, this is just a song that, I enjoy quite a bit. I've been coming back to it a decent amount since Spotify recommended it to me, and yeah, it's my second song of the week.
And as we became companions, all those months turned into years. We would talk and talk for hours. You would make sure I felt heard, 'cause you knew what I would.
And my number 3 this week is Kelly Time by Owl City. This is their first single that he dropped. This dropped, I think, a couple of months ago. It was either right before the new year or right after the new year. This is another longer one. It's about 5.5 minutes, same as Adam Check Please that I talked about last week. But I really liked it as well. Like it was the longer runtime kind of struck me as kind of strange, but I think it worked well, and it kind of again brings it back to his roots, which I really like. I think his voice sounds fantastic in the time that he's been gone. It's been about 4 years since he last dropped something, but I'm super excited. He has an album coming out at the end of this month, so super excited to hear about it, and I think you should check this one out.
Don't go stretching your wallet. These niggas gotta pay me for taking a year from college. Go on, get your nails polished. Stylist for your eyelids and a pilot for your mileage. For them frequent flights to your islands. Miss Brown and Miss Pollock. Little boy then grown up. Little boys then blown up.
So this song, "Hey Ma" by Chance the Rapper, it's a really nice song. It's if you're not like really paying attention to it and it's on in the background, it's just like a nice thing to have going on. It'll help with the ambiance of the room. But if you do pay attention to it, then the entire first like minute or minute and a half is like a lead up. So it's progressively getting faster, and more beats start coming in, and then at the end of it, the beat drops and he just starts rapping really hard and like going in it really well. Even though it's still got this like really nice happy beat behind it.
Too bad it's too little, too late. Don't make me say, don't make me say. I told you so.
My third song this week is Told You So by the band Camino. I love the band Camino. Their song Daphne Blue is one of my favorite songs of all time. I'm sure we'll make a video or two on them at some point. Not sure if it's going to be an artist ranking or an album review, but there'll be a band Camino video coming soon. And this is a great song from them as well. I really like that intro. That guitar hooks me in from the start, and I think the verses are very strong here. It's got a really nice flow to it. My only complaint is the chorus, while very catchy and I do enjoy it a lot, is a little bit repetitive. So overall, I do really still enjoy the song a bit. I just wish the chorus was a little less repetitive, but still, man, I mean, this is a great song. The band Camino never fails to impress me with what they do. Great artist, great band. Yeah, it's my third song of the week.
And my number 4 this week is What We Live For by Telltale. This one's kind of a funny one. So I actually found this song from doing editing one of the videos that we have coming up. It's one of Brett's album reviews. And this song just happened to come up after the song that he was playing because I just played it through my computer and all that sort of stuff. And I just fell in love with this chorus that you kind of just heard. It kind of sticks in your head, and I ended up listening to the rest of their discography, and I kind of like them a lot, honestly. That The instrumentation throughout is very nice, and it kind of builds to a great chorus, and that chorus just rocks, honestly. So I'm a big fan of this one. Please check them out. Number 4.
Well, yo, just a little while, just a little while, just a little while. Will you stay? Just
So this song, "Stay" by Mac Miller, it's very nice to listen to. It's got a nice trumpet that plays throughout the entire song, and the trumpet is almost like the main part of the song, and everything else is there to go along with it. It's a song that's about like a love story. It's like him wanting his partner to stay and how much he's gonna like miss her while she's gone, and he blends it in together with the trumpet so nicely, and he even switches up the flow a lot. So then you'll hear different styles of lyricism as he's going on. Even if he's like repeating the chorus, it'll it'll just blend together really nicely, and it's really satisfying to listen to.
I think that I'm lucky. I don't got it made. Everything I got could fit inside a suitcase. Yeah, they could try to make me quit. Yeah, staying out late. You ain't on my road trip. It's kinda funny. People throwing shade. I'm just doing me.
My fourth song this week is No Bad Days by Macklemore featuring Colette, I think is how you pronounce whoever that is. No Ryan Lewis here, just Macklemore. But he just dropped his new album called Ben, and this song is easily the highlight off of that for me. That chorus that you just heard from Colette is extremely catchy. I think Macklemore's verses are good; they flow well, but that chorus is really the standout here to me. It just lives in my head, and it's what keeps me coming back to this song. So if you haven't heard it, you've been sleeping on Macklemore. He hasn't really had a ton of hits lately, but I think this one has potential. It's a great song, and I recommend you check it out.
Give up your dreams that tear us apart at the seams where you should be home, but the night is young, and I'm too young to die with my.
And my last song of the week is Hollywood by ZVBZ. This is an awesome one here. Like, I'm not a big, like, EDM kind of guy, but for some reason, I think ZVBZ just kind of sticks well. And there's another song that I love by them called Vicodin, which actually was my song of the year a couple of years ago, but it kind of has the same similar feel in the sense that there's really cool beats and instrumentation throughout this song. And there's this little, like, beat sounding thing at the end of each course, which I for some reason really like, which is really interesting because I normally don't just like instrumental breaks of just random noise. But in this song, it really works really well, and that's the main reason why I put it in this list, just because I can't really get it out of my head. So that's gonna wrap up my songs of the week.
Yeah, my name is Logic. If you don't know by now, I'm always on my grind. And at this moment in time, I'm on the road, but I write this rhyme sitting behind Raheem Devon while he's passed out. About to hit the station for our gases.
So this song, "All I Do" by Logic, it's a classic Logic song. It really encapsulates what his style is and like what his career is, and really nice song. And the whole thing is very beautifully like orchestrated because it's got a pretty calm beat. There's really nice piano in it, and the rapping in it is maybe a little bit faster, but it still feels really calm where you can just like chill out and listen to it. But then it's still a bop, and you could just go off and like jam out to it at a party or something, and it can really just fit any sort of playlist that you want.
If I say this, and I'm wrong, can we clean slate it? Probably no shortcuts, that trauma's gonna leave the other. Carbon copies on the left side of my bedside, just so I can feel my chest rise. Send it back.
My fifth and final song this week is If I Leave, Will You Stay by Z Smith. I'm a big fan of Z Smith. I've liked a lot of what he's been putting out recently. Well, I don't think this song is as good as some of his more recent releases, like Let Me Be a Rock Star or XOX. This song is still pretty good. The chorus is very catchy. The verses that I just played for you is the highlight, in my opinion. I think that he's got a great flow, and it really, keeps the song moving, keeps a nice good pace to it. But I enjoyed the song quite a bit. The only complaint that I have is at the end there's like a little screaming part, and I'm not a big fan of screaming. So overall, this is still a very good song, even if some of Z Smith's other releases have outshined this one. Still a great song, so I recommend you check it out. So it's my last song this week. I would like to thank y'all for joining us again. Another week, another Songs of the Week. Special shout out to Gary for joining us once again and providing his 5 songs of the week. I hope y'all have been enjoying him as a guest star and enjoying the different style of music that he's bringing to the table for these type of videos. So yeah, thank y'all for watching, and that's been it. Peace.